Welcome, Xbox family. Welcome to another video that I think is of some of importance to out here in the Xbox gaming community and actually in the gaming community in general. You know, I've been watching a few videos of this new brother. I want to give a shout out to Sigs and Serial, a young blood that's out here doing the good work, not just of Xbox, calling out the rhetoric of bullcrap out here in the gaming streets. I'm gonna give a big shout out to Sigs because he's really calling out all these guys like MBG, the big crybaby, crying about everything, calling out Reforged trash, Reforged garbage, you know, guys like that when it comes to Xbox. You know what I mean? There's a very serious thing going on out here when it comes to gaming. You know, these guys out here, they have nothing better to do. When you listen to these guys' videos, I'm telling you, you really honestly, guys that are gamers, these guys, you can't make this stuff up. Reforged Trash has been caught in a lie. Check out Sig Serial. He called him out. He's been caught in a lie in a couple of videos that he's doing. He doesn't want to admit that PlayStation is a third-party publisher, which they are. With Helldivers 2 coming to Xbox, okay, they're going to be putting more games over on Xbox, like Xbox putting games over there on PlayStation. This is what I'm talking about, the hypocrisy and idiocracy out here in the gaming community. Listen to your brother, the OG, the Sega man, okay? Listen to what I'm saying to you. Don't believe nothing these guys say out here. Don't support these guys. Sig Cyril is a young blood that's calling out the rhetoric out here in the gaming community. And I think that is great what he's doing. I think that's awesome what he's doing. You know what I mean? It's not OGs like me and then people coming into my onto my channel and in my comment section call me an old dude, old crazy dude, don't know what he's talking about. Different things like that, and you just don't know what you're talking about, and you hate PlayStation. It's not about hating PlayStation, okay? I hate their business practices and what they're doing to gamers out here that like their console and their preferred games that they have on there, and they're doing their fan base a disservice, which they are. And you got Reforged Trash on here and Dreamcast Lies and MBG, the crybaby, crying about everything that Xbox does is just wrong, and why did we take it and sit back and take it? I have no clue what these guys are talking about. Every company has to make changes. No matter what, every gaming company has to make changes. That's the way it is. Things are getting more expensive today. Sometimes companies have to lay off people. That's the way it is. I don't wish that to happen to anybody, but like Hebot said, they get and Brother Unlimited and the good brothers of Xbox out there say they get a good severance package to go work somewhere else. They if you want gaming to go on, sometimes these things have to happen. You know what I mean? These things have to happen if you want gaming to go on. You know what I mean? And to listen to these guys, how much what I never understood, honestly, because they never ever explain this in their videos. They never really explained, honestly, why you hate Xbox so much. Why do you hate Xbox so much? They dance around it all the time. What's the reason, honestly, to hate Xbox so much? The reason why they envy and hate Xbox, in my opinion, honestly, what I think it is that Xbox is beating the brakes off of PlayStation right now when it comes to gaming with Ultimate Game Pass. Yes, I'm going to keep saying it. With Ultimate Game Pass, they're beating the brakes off of both competitions. They're even making them kind of look like they need a life preserver, like they need help by putting our games that we've had over here for a long time on their preferred console. You know what I mean? For instance, do I have it where I can grab it? Let me see. Do I have that where I can grab it in my gaming collection so we can use that as a where's it at? I don't think I have it down here. Do I have it down here? I don't think I have it down here, guys. I was going to use it as an example. Is this it? I'm going to use it as an example. Yes, this is it. Okay. Okay. For an example, all right. We're putting games over there. Uh, we're putting games over there on their systems, right? This game right here is the only game that I ever hear or see in gaming media that they're talking about, which is an old game, and you guys know what I'm going to show you that we played and beaten already, and just go back to playing it. For damn, we go to playing it. Excuse me, guys, for shits and giggles. Okay, and that is Forza Horizon 5. This is my copy of Forza Horizon 5. It's never been opened. It's sealed and it's going to stay sealed because I play it on my Series X on Game Pass. Okay? This game is what's making PlayStation stay alive. PlayStation doesn't have no identity anymore. It has to be really noticed when you have Xbox games go on their preferred console. The PlayStation is an Xbox now. The PS Xbox, like Gamester said, because our games is what's making that console stay alive. It's not their games. I don't hear nobody talking. Only thing when I hear people talking about their games, when they're talking about their games, you know what they're talking about when they talk about their games? How Helldivers 2 failed and they need money, so they're going to put it on Xbox because they need more money. Because honestly, we don't need Helldivers. We don't need it. We're doing fine without it, but we'll play games like that and support games like that and buy games like that because we're the shooter box, right? We're not the ones that are in trouble. They're mad and upset because Xbox is beating the brakes off of PlayStation and Nintendo. I'm sorry. I know there's people out there that like Nintendo, but Xbox is killing them right now, and they don't want to admit that. Everything that PlayStation does, they copy Microsoft. Everything they do, they copy Microsoft, man. Now they're trying to get into the game where the online and different things like that they're trying to do. They're copying Microsoft. They always have copied Microsoft. Okay? It's not Microsoft that, oh, they're definitely dead now and this handheld console is just going to be an epic failure and you can't really play your Game Pass on it. They find every little thing, guys, to ridicule Xbox. Xbox is not going away. Listen to Sigs and Serial. Check this brother, just Young Blood's channel out. Check him out. He's a good dude. Now I believe Sigs is a PC dude. Young Blood, PC Young Blood dude. That's cool. Do your thing, Sigs. Shouts out to you from the OG Sega man. I'm giving you a shout out, man. I'm putting your channel out there. You know what I mean? Now you can have your own opinion about Six and Serial. But what I've seen about him, I like what he's doing. He's calling out the hypocrisy, man. Like Gamester 81, and these guys have different flavors. They're different. Gamester 81 is actually an OG, and he has a big collection. When he made in front of shout out to you, Gamester. When he made in front of Dreamcast Lies about Nintendo Switch, or I think was it was AGN something about because the Switch too. Like he's calling out people that he says don't play Switch or support Switch or have Switch or whatever, right? He actually went and put the camera on all these Switch games he had right? And was going, pulling them down and pushing them down, and everything, because he was being funny. But there was a lot of Switch games in his video. A lot. It looked like hundreds of Switch games. You know what I mean? You can't make this stuff up. These are true, genuine gamers out here. You have to respect the game. All right, my opinion. You have to respect the true gaming out here. If a brother plays on a PC rig, that's cool. I'm down with you. At the end of the day, he's a gamer, man. You know what I mean? I have nothing against guys that play on PC. Now, some people might disagree and they don't like PC gamers or what they do out here in the gaming community. Some of them can do things that you might not like, but at the end of the day, they're gamers just like me that play on an Xbox Series X. All right? What I'm doing this video on is a gaming laptop that my wife bought me a few years back that I could play my Ultimate Game Pass on and play PlayStation games on if I want to and not have to buy a PS5. Okay, I'm just spewing what you guys spew. Since you can play our games now on your PlayStation 5, okay, and a PC, you don't need to buy Xbox games, right? So I can do the same thing. I could play your exclusives and your games that are going to be coming to PC. I can play them and it'll probably play better on a PC than what you can play on your PS5 Pro that just does a little bit more. Okay? This is what I'm trying to say to you guys out here, man. These guys are nothing but toxic, and they need to be put out there on Front Street. And a lot of you, I got to commend you guys. A big thumbs up from your brother Sega Man. You guys are going in their comment sections like Reforged Trash. Keep giving him that work and calling him out. Sig Serial called him out. Caught him in a bunch of stuff that he contradicted himself with things he said about gaming that's happening right now on his own preferred platform. Well, PlayStation didn't actually really come out and say that they're going third party. They don't have to actually come out and say they're going third party, dumbass. Retrash gaming? They already started putting games on Xbox. Okay? And they're putting Helldivers 2 is coming on Xbox. Was it Death Stranding the one we have? It's on Xbox. Stray. It's on Xbox. Seafood. It's on Xbox. Bug Snacks is on Xbox. Those Hellblade, which we own now, was on Xbox, and you guys did not support the game like you should have. Now we own the studio, and we have Hellblade 2. Say what you want about Hellblade 2, it's a fantastic game. A beautiful game that uses ray tracing. It's an awesome game, and it can show some of the power of what the Series X can do. Okay? We have the best backwards compatibility, as you can see right now, with Dead or Alive Ultimate playing right now on the Xbox Series X. The disc is in there. You probably can't see real good because I'm filming it and I'm showing you on my 4K TV. But we have the best backwards compatibility right now that we get for free. And if you don't own the game, you can buy it at a low price of $5.99. Does PlayStation do that for you for their back and pat games? Well, not back and pat, but you have to rebuy them again. They're way more. Some of them are way more than $5. Sometimes these games even come out at $3.99 digitally, and you can't beat that. Sometimes you can find the physical media out there at a used game store for $3.99. Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate. See, at the end of the day, gamers out there, true gamers, Xbox is the true winner of gaming. It is. It don't matter if they didn't sell that many consoles. It really doesn't matter. They're getting their software out there on everything, including this Samsung TV, including your PS5 Pro, including your Nintendo Switch, including PC, including mobile. Xbox is everywhere. Everything, everything is an Xbox. including your PlayStation 5 Pro that plays Xbox games, right? All I ever hear you talk about is, when is the Master Chief Collection coming? I know it's coming. I know the Master Chief Collection's coming, man. It's coming, dude. It's coming on the PlayStation 5 Pro, and it's going to be a little bit mellow, and it's going to play better on the PlayStation 5 Pro than it does on your stupid Xbox Series X. It's going to look better and play better over here. Even if you did get a Halo game, there's more money over here because we're eating good over here. When are you ever going to get it? When are you ever going to get it? It doesn't matter how many times that Reforged Trash and Porter Roach come out and make videos. Try to now they're analysts now. Now they're brokers now in gaming and now they're the money people in gaming and they're breaking down everything and they're part of the true gaming social media. They're that's what they are now, right? These guys out here every day when they come out with a video, there's always somebody behind them like Sigs and Serial, Gamester 81, 100, myself, especially the most powerful gamer, Brother Hebot, Unlimited Productions, calling it out, Tuckmaster, and especially our Xbox Hawaiian brother, Sega Forever, calling it out. What I like about Brother Sega Forever is he doesn't sugarcoat anything. Hebot does not sugarcoat anything. If Xbox does something that they don't like or something wrong, he calls it out. He does. They call it out, you know? And let me show you guys something. I'll be right back. Let me show you guys something. Hold on 1 second here. I'm gonna pause this real quick. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that for that little delay. What I want to say real quick, honestly, when it comes to Xbox and the best value for your buck, and a lot of people will admit this, that's out there with Xbox, you get a lot of incentives and you get a lot of perks with it with Xbox. You know what I mean? You really do. Like I said in the beginning, like right now playing on my Xbox, I told you guys a little bit was the Dead or Alive Ultimate Edition, which I have right here. Okay, this is it. This is it in its entirety. This is what it looks like when you would go buy it at the GameStops or whatever back in the day, which came with Dead or Alive Ultimate 2, and it also came with Dead or Alive 1, okay, that you can actually play back compat 2 on your, on your Xbox Series X. You know what I mean? And you can play it on your Series S. You just have to download them digitally. But this is originally how it came, and these are OG Xbox games. Now, can you actually do that today on the PlayStation 5 Pro? Can you honestly really do that today? And can you do it for free? Can you actually put the disc in your PS5 Pro right now of let's say, I don't know, Tekken 1, whatever. Can you do that and it'll be played for free? No. You have to pay for those games over again when you might already have those games in your PlayStation collection. PlayStation does nothing but do their consumers a disservice. Okay? And these guys out here are trying to tell you because they want to keep PlayStation relevant and alive, and they tell you lies out here. Oh, it's better to just be on PlayStation. It's better to pay the money to do this. No, no. If you want to buy and support more games, yes, buy games. But if they have a backwards compatibility that they did perfectly on the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 2 is the best PlayStation ever made because it could do great backwards compatibility. It played every single, I believe, PlayStation 1 game on there. Duh. The PlayStation 3, okay? There were certain ones. Now, this is when they started really getting you guys. There were certain PlayStation 3s that can play PlayStation 1 games and PlayStation 2 games. I think it was a 50 or 80 gig hard drive. Ones that can do it. But they know that now, and those are expensive. So if you want to go out there and buy yourself a PlayStation 3 that can do both backwards compatibility for PS1 and PS2 games, that them systems are going to probably be over $200, over $200 or $300, maybe even more. Plus, it plays your PS3 game. So yeah, they're going to milk you on that old ass George Foreman looking system. That should only be about $100 even, 95 at the most. You know what I mean? No matter what it is. And in most of the PlayStations, right? Threes, they did play PlayStation 1 games. Now, I'll give them that because the one I have that's in a cardboard coffin, it played PlayStation 1 games. It did. It did. That's cool. But the best one ever made was the PlayStation 2. Regardless, even today, it's still the best PlayStation that was ever made is PlayStation 2. It's not the PlayStation 5 Pro. It's not. It's not the PlayStation 4. It's the PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 2 is the best system ever made. You guys cannot negate that, and you know that. Even you, Porter Roach, you know that the PlayStation 2 was the best PlayStation that they ever made. They were a mecca back then. They're a shell of themselves right now. Microsoft is dominating gaming with Game Pass and what they're doing with gaming. They are, whether you like it or not. It's not about how many consoles you sell. And I'm going to keep telling you that. Hebot's going to keep telling you that. Unlimited, E-Rock, Dea, all of us, Sega Forever. We're going to keep telling you that. Zinc, Other Zinc, shouts out to Big Brother Other Zinc. You know what I mean? It's not the console. It doesn't matter if you sold 50 trillion, 50 billion PlayStation 5 Pros. Every console that they sell, you lose big money on it. You're not making any money on it. You're losing money on it. If your software sold like that, then yeah, you can say that. Our software sells better, right? On our system, like uh, Forza Horizon 5. Our software is selling good on your system too, and it's bringing more money back over to the ecosystem. So I wanted to make this video because I don't want to go too long because it's of some importance. We got young bloods out here that are noticing the bull crap that's going on here in the gaming community, and I'm giving a shout out to him again. Sigs and Serial. Check him out. Check this young blood out. He's calling these guys out, especially Reforged Trash. Man, he's calling him out, man. Reforged Trash is getting caught with his panties down. He's getting caught. He's getting caught left and right. Big shouts out to that young blood. Check out his channel, okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, though, he's not an eccentric Xbox channel. He's a PC gamer, and he likes Xbox games because they're downloaded onto his PC. Shout out to the PC brothers, the PC gaming brothers, and the PC gaming chicks. Shouts out to you guys. I have no ill will towards you at all. I don't. I preferably play on my Xbox Series X because I'm a console gamer. At the end of the day, I am a console gamer. Okay, I own 40 consoles, handhelds too. You know, because I'm a collector also. Okay, but I will play games on my PC. I played the Medium on my PC. When I couldn't get my Series X at the time, when Brother Hebot was working on getting one for me, I wanted to play that game so bad because the brothers were telling me how good it was on there that I played it on my laptop and it played very, very well. I have a nice laptop, gaming laptop that my beautiful wife bought me uh, one Christmas, and it played phenomenally. It looked good on here too. No screen tearing or nothing. It played very well. I had no problem with it. That's why I love Ultimate Game Pass because anywhere I go, I can play my games anywhere. Rather it's on my phone right here, okay? Rather it's either on my TV and I want to use my Xbox, or I could take my laptop I'm doing the video on with me on vacation or somewhere like that. If the family we have downtime, I can use my PC. I don't have to bring my Xbox with me. I could just use my PC. Okay? I could play PlayStation games with me on the go on my PC. I have no reason to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro. Give me a reason to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro. I don't need to buy it because I can play my own games on the Series X. I don't need to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro to play Forza Horizon 5. I don't need it to play Sea of Thieves. I've already played it on my system. Wait a minute. I don't need it to buy Indiana Jones. I could just play it on my own system. So what am I buying a PS5 for? You have no games that are interest me, in my opinion. I don't like God of War. I don't like The Last of Us. I don't like Uncharted. Okay. I don't like none of those games. I've tried them out. I don't like them. Sorry. They're very boring. Heavy Rain on PlayStation 3. God, was that game boring. I almost ripped my hair out. Man, I couldn't play that game. It was terrible. That's just my opinion. If you're a PlayStation dude and you like PlayStation games, you're not a PlayStation troll like Reforged Trash and Dreamcast Lies and all those guys and MBG the Crybaby, you know what I mean? That's cool. I can rock out with you. I have a PS4. You guys know that, okay? I can rock out with you, all right? But I'm doing the video because you just get so tired of these guys out here that have nothing better to do but try to damage control Xbox. Xbox, 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 Xbox. Xbox is in their mouth so bad that the inside of their mouth is green. You better go brush your teeth. You got gingivitis. You have bad hygiene. You better grab some Colgate, some Aquafresh, and brush your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Get some Listerine, like Mean Gene, okay? And gargle your mouth out. Get that green stuff out of your mouth. Too many green balls in your mouth. You know what I mean? You got stinky breath right now. Because all you do is talk about Xbox, Porter Roach. Dreamcast lies, Reforged trash, Astro garbage. You look like fools out here, and you know, Sigs and Cereal is really calling you out on it. I love that brother, man. Shouts out to you, good brother. Young blood for calling the bull crap out. They always want to come out and say all kind of stuff about Xbox and Xbox gamers. Well, you guys shouldn't do this, and you guys should be ashamed. Don't you feel kind of bad about what Phil Spencer and them are doing? You're not getting another console. Shut up. Shut up. You should feel bad because you don't have no new games coming out. What happened? What happened to Wolverine? What happened? What happened to Helldivers too? What happened? You know what happened? You got our games to talk about now. You're watering at the mouth, hoping, wishing, and praying that you're going to get the Master Chief Collection. Real greatness games. You're getting Gears of War that we're going to spank you on. When it comes to uh, playing you in verses, that's all you talk about is Xbox games. You might as well say you're Xbox dudes. You're not PlayStation dudes, man. You're Xbox dudes now, right? Right, ponies? Because all you ever do is talk about Xbox. You don't even talk about your games that are coming out. I've never seen a video where you guys have talked about being excited for Wolverine, being excited as your new Ghost of Yote or whatever. I don't hear you guys talking about nothing like that. All I hear is Xbox, 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 Xbox. Xbox is dead. Games are terrible. Xbox needs to do better. Xbox needs to make better games, right? MBG, Crybaby. It's not Xbox that needs to do better, Crybaby. It's your preferred system, you big dummy. You look dumb out here with Xbox having to help you guys stay afloat with putting their exclusives that are old games that you guys don't like to play on your system. And that's all you talk about is Forza Horizon 5. Forza Horizon 5 is number one over there for a while. But it's an old game that you guys don't like to play. Who wants to play old games? You do. Because it's doing really good on your system. We're keeping you alive. It's not Xbox that's dying. It's not Xbox that's going away. You could possibly go away. Not Xbox. See, Microsoft has the money to keep Xbox forever. forever going out here in the gaming streets. Sony doesn't. Sony doesn't have the money to keep PlayStation going. They don't. They're broke. They're broke. They're broke. Okay? Look at what they did. Look at what happened in hypocrisy with Bungie. God, it's terrible. You're talking about Xbox is in trouble and we should be upset with Phil Spencer. What's going on with Bungie over there? You don't talk about that, do you? Stealing people's ideas and putting them in their games. Do you guys talk about that? Reforged trash? Do you talk about that, buddy? You big Jimmy Neutron looking honeycomb eating baby with your big retainers on your glasses. Do you talk about that Reforged trash? The dude's wearing a Punisher shirt thinking he's tough with his little chicken chest. You ain't nothing. You ain't tough. You ain't tough, and nobody's listening to you. And I'm glad that the Xbox brothers, the true gamers out there, especially the PC brothers that are coming out there and exploiting you guys. Exploiting you guys. VG Fight School, all these great guys. These are PC guys that are putting you guys to shame. Who's to blame for the fame? It's you. For that flame. It's you. You got that flame up under your ass. Keeps you jumping. Keeps you talking about Xbox. Xbox is dead, man. You Xbox guys, you guys are suck, man. You guys are dead. You don't have no games. It's a damn shame. Look, I'm a little channel, man. I don't have no 1,000 subscribers. And I'm putting you on blast. I have loyal listeners that come into my podcasts like Tollman55 and Anthony Chipmunk and all those guys. You know, Mr. Kima, all these great guys, Go Go Pole. There's a lot of them that come in and support me. Adidas 20, Smitty Smith, just to name a few of the good brothers that come in. Big Money B. Shouts out to all those good Xbox gaming brothers out there that own other consoles. Killer Shaman, all these guys deploy 619 that owns all kind of systems and plays video games and says names. You know what I mean? That's what they do. They play games. You guys don't talk about your game system. You guys don't play games at all. All you do is talk about Xbox. That's all you ever do is talk about Xbox. That's all you ever do. You don't never talk about or review any of your games. You don't never do that. But you like to ridicule and review Xbox games, right? Phil Spencer needs to be fired. Sarah Bond doesn't know she's talking about. She's not going to be able to run nothing. Matt Booty, where he's at, he's not to be seen. That's all you guys do. We play video games and say names like Brother Hebot. You guys are losing. We're keeping you afloat with our games. You have nothing to play over there. PlayStation got no games. PlayStation got no games. PlayStation do have one thing. They have our games that are keeping them alive. So PlayStation has Xbox games. The new PlayStation is an Xbox. Xbox is everywhere. Phil Spencer said, right? You see what's going on? Do you honestly see what's going on? You don't see the big picture, do you? Microsoft and Xbox is playing chess. You need to worry. You really do. You really need to worry. The PlayStation Pro is an Xbox because all you do and talk about is Xbox games on your system. The Master Chief Collection is going to come over there, hoping that you're going to get all the Gears games, hoping that you're going to get all the all the Halo games. That's all you're talking about. The PlayStation is an Xbox. Xbox software is keeping your little rinky-dink PlayStation 5 Pro that's way overpriced alive. Who in their right mind, honestly, would pay $800 for a game system that has No exclusives right now. Don't talk about the ones that are already out. You don't have nothing new coming out. You have no games. The only thing you got new coming out is Xbox games on your system. That's pathetic. Let me tell you something before I end the video. I was in a GameStop and I just laughed. I like to go in GameStops and feel the atmosphere. Sometimes I won't even buy nothing. I'll look at the people that are in there with their kids, adults, whoever, teenagers in there. They no longer have the Xbox kiosk in the front. It's in the back now, way in the back where you can hardly see it. Cool, right? This guy walked up to the PlayStation 5 kiosk, him and his son. Oh yeah, that PlayStation 5 Pro, man. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know that game? The game Forza Horizon 5. You know the Xbox. Oh yeah, I'll get it on my. Let's. We should get that on our PlayStation 5. I just giggled and laughed. This is the truth. I'm not lying to you. I'm gonna get it on I'm gonna get it on a PS. I'm gonna get it on a PS5. Keep getting them games. I wanted to get his shoulder. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate you buying Forza Horizon 5 on a PS5 Pro that just does a little bit more because they're bringing more money by you buying that. You are helping and contributing to bringing more money over to the Xbox ecosystem that I'm on. And I really appreciate you doing that because by you buying that game for $60 or $70 or whatever the game, it doesn't matter if it's 50, it doesn't matter. That money is coming back to Microsoft. Most of that money is coming back to Microsoft to bring me more games, to bring me more games in Game Pass, more developers, and more great games to be developed for what? Ultimate Game Pass on the Xbox. You're bringing me more games by buying that. When they said that, I just laughed. I'm like, man, keep on buying them Xbox games, good brother. Keep on buying them Xbox games, man. Because that's the only thing keeping your system alive right now. You guys have absolutely nothing to talk about except Xbox. And you're getting caught out on it too. So glad to meet some of these new good Xbox brothers out here that are, there's not Sigs, like I said, he's a PC dude, but he's defending Xbox because he knows it's wrong what they're doing. But there's new and upcoming young bloods that are Xbox dudes. I talk to them some of the times, man. And they like Xbox. Not everybody likes PlayStation. Even when all the kids don't like PlayStation. There is kids out there that like Xbox. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Or they like their Nintendo Switches too, also. But at the end of the day, because it's time to end the video, I got things to do today. At the end of the day, guys, we're eating good over here. This game looks phenomenal on a Series X. I mean, it looks phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Look how fast that's gone. Look at that. I had Dead or Alive 2 on the Dreamcast, right? And I also bought it for the PlayStation 2. Okay? I compared those games. The Dreamcast version was superior. The PlayStation 2 one looked good also, and it played well. But guess what? It was stiff. It didn't flow. When they would do their martial arts like you see on here on the Xbox on the PlayStation 2, it felt like kind of like a stiff Tekken game kind of, you know? Uh they didn't really sharpen down the graphics. Like their elbows were pointy, like they looked at like this, like a point, like it didn't get, like it had ridges on it. I noticed certain things like that in it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it didn't look well, but it was slower. The Dreamcast version is more superior uh, than the PlayStation 2 version. Honestly, it was. I'm not saying it wasn't playable and that it wasn't good on PlayStation 2, because it was, but the Dreamcast beat it hands down. Hands down. We are the winners, guys. We are winning in gaming. It's not PlayStation. They're getting thrown life supports from Xbox. At first, yeah, I was a little bit like, I don't think Gear should go over there or Forza, but I see what Microsoft is doing, man. And these guys are scared and they're mad and pissed off, and they want to make you mad as an Xbox consumer. They want you to watch their videos and make you mad about your purchase of a Series X and the games you play are garbage. Your console is garbage. Your games are no good. You need to come over to PlayStation. That is them being jealous and mad because Xbox is whipping their butt right now when it comes to gaming, guys. Keep up the good fight, guys. I got things to do today, but do not support these guys. Support Xbox. Okay, you're not going to like everything that Xbox does, okay? Everybody's not going to like everything that these companies do. All right? They're not. Everybody's not going to like what these companies do, okay? But if you want to keep gaming and you want to keep gaming on Xbox and things like that, there's certain things that they have to do. You know what I mean? We still get to play great games. We have the best backwards compatibility right now. We have the best controllers ever. We have the best console, the Xbox Series X, that does 4K, 120 frames per second, 60 frames per second, more than the PS5 Pro and the PlayStation 5 combined. We do more games and render more games in that than they do. Even in our old games, right, that you don't like to play, the 360, the OG Xbox, the Xbox One games, we do a way better job when it comes to performance. And it's the best value for your buck because any which way you go when you buy an Xbox, you win. All right, guys, peace and love. Xbox for life, brothers. We don't die, we multiply. Stay true to Xbox. Stay true to the gaming system that you love. At the end of the day, I'm a gamer. I prefer Xbox. That's my brand, and you'll never ever see me or my crew turncoat. Peace. And remember, there's no power greater than X. And man, we're eating good over here. Peace, guys.